Now, the police are yet to make any headway in connection with the Hennur gang rape case, where a 16-year-old nun was gang raped in a seminary. The two sex predators didn't just rape the nun, they are suspected to have videographed their dastardly act. In fact, they scribbled a warning on the wall. Now, after the survivor approached the police, they erased the warning written with a red sketch pen, even as investigators were just a few feet away. Now, the scribbling remained on the wall when the police were alerted and arrived for investigation. In fact, for more on this, I'm joined in by my colleague Vivek, who's in Hennur at the moment. Vivek, can you tell us what's happening over there where you are?
Well, Nolan, I'm standing right outside the particular seminary. It's called Sisters of Holy Nativity. And this is exactly the place where the rape was committed. Now, the sisters inside, of course, are very, very angry with the media. They don't want to speak to the media. I tried speaking to them. In fact, just a few seconds back, one of the sisters came and locked the door here, locked the gates, in fact. Understandably, they are upset that the whole hype is created. Now, I spoke to a couple of neighbors here who were, witnessed this particular incident after the incident happened. And the neighbors paint a different picture, Nolan. They say, yes, a message was written on the left side of the leg, but no message was written on the wall, and nobody came after the crime was committed and erased the message. That's what the neighbors, that's what the house next to this is saying. There's the neighbors here. I spoke to a man next to this particular seminary, and that's what he says. He says there is no such incident where the people came the next day and erased the message on the wall, and there was no such message written on the wall. Yes, there was a message written on the left leg of the girl saying that if you do not give us money, we will publish the video on the internet. But on the wall or any such place, no such message was written. And as the reports say, there is a construction site here. You can actually see there's a mud given here. People keep coming and going. This incident happened at in the afternoon. And this is a residential area, and what we suspect is, in a residential area, if somebody has done this, it is a work of somebody who's been noticing this particular place for a long time. They have sketched a plan. They have understood that, there are a lot of women staying in this particular place. I doubt whether they understood about what the women do. They're training here to become nuns, and we all know nuns are going to be bachelors for life. But unfortunately, this incident has happened here in Hennur Bande, in this particular seminary. The sisters are not willing to cooperate and speak to us, understandably. The neighbors also speak to us off the camera and tell us that, yes, this particular message was written on the leg, but not on the wall, Nolan.
Right. Now, Vivek, what's the condition of this girl? Do we have any information regarding that?
Of course, Nolan, she's mentally disturbed. She is in St. John's Hospital. The counselors are speaking to her. It'll be very long before she actually recovers from this mental trauma. It is not easy. Remember, she was mentally training to dedicate her life to service for the religion and God. But now she has to completely change track and try to come out of this particular incident, because she didn't even know what happened to her. She was sprayed on and she was unconscious, and when she woke up, she realized that this thing had happened to her. So the doctors are working hard. She's out of danger. She is doing well physically, but mentally there's a lot of trauma, a lot of depression, a lot of shock which she has to come out of, and hopefully she will in the future, Nolan.
Now, Vivek, do the police have any leads on this particular case? Have they interrogated any people, and from where?
Almost 50 people have been interrogated in and around Hennur, Banaswadi, Kamanahalli. The police have, rounded up a lot of suspects who are habitual offenders in this particular area, and they have questioned them about this act. They've also questioned them about their phone records and where were they when this particular incident happened. But the police are remaining tight-lipped about any developments in nabbing the culprits, but they do suspect that it can be a Nigerian involved. They can be, allegedly. Nothing is clear as of now. But as we see it here in this particular area, it's very quiet and it's a very residential area. It really goes on to show that somebody who has planned this for a very, very long time has actually committed this particular act, Nolan. But the police are yet to make any breakthroughs, or if they have not yet informed us, Nolan.
Right, Vivek, thank you very much for those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates. In fact, the incident happened in the afternoon at the seminary of the Sisters of Holy Nativity. Now, this is in Hennur Bande, Kalyan Nagar. Joint Commissioner of Police, Law and Order East, KV Sharad Chandra, said that the victim and another girl were in a single bedroom accommodation on the ground floor of the two-story seminary building. At around 2 in the afternoon, two persons pressed the calling bell, and when the girl, who was alone at that time, opened the door, they took out a canister and sprayed something like chili spray on her. As she fell and unconscious, they allegedly raped her. Now, DCP East and Satish Kumar stated that there were only 6 persons, including 4 senior sisters, who take care of the seminary and the religious studies over there. He said that the victim was on the ground floor and 2 senior sisters who were present in the 2-floor building had gone upstairs. The girl had fallen unconscious and the assailants sexually assaulted her. Now, the 2 senior sisters, when they actually came down, found things amiss. They found the doors ajar. When they went inside, they found her unconscious and in a bad condition. They called a social worker and immediately, while shifting her to a hospital, also informed the police. Well, moving on, there is a huge uproar in Tamil Nadu over the celebration of Sanskrit Week. Now, Jayalalitha has written to Prime Minister Modi opposing the celebration of Sanskrit Week. The central government had directed all states to celebrate Sanskrit Week to promote the language. But Tamil Nadu Chief Minister claims that the celebration of Sanskrit Week in Tamil Nadu is highly inappropriate. In fact, there's a huge uproar in Tamil Nadu over the celebration of Sanskrit Week. Jayalalitha has written to Prime Minister Modi opposing the celebration. The central government had directed all states to celebrate Sanskrit Week in order to promote the language. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister claims that the celebration in Tamil Nadu is highly inappropriate. Well, from on this, I'm joined by my colleague Bansi. Bansi, why exactly do we know is she opposing this? On what grounds?
Well, language is an emotional issue, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu. And in the 60s, we have seen a lot of violence and bloodshed in the state over the imposition of Hindi. And let's remember the controversy over the circular of the central government to make Hindi only the official language for central government posts on social media and for communication was much opposed in Tamil Nadu. Not only by Jayalalitha, but also even the BJP's own allies, the MDMK and the PMK. So both Vaiko and Ramadas had resented it. And especially language is a very emotional issue in the state of Tamil Nadu. And it has received a very sharp reaction, especially from the state of Tamil Nadu. And not only Jayalalitha, but even the other senior leaders in the state have opposed it. So would be very challenging for the union government to go ahead with any such exercise in Tamil Nadu, Nolan.
Right. Now, has the central government responded to this? Are we seeing any reactions coming in from opposition parties?
Well, Nolan, if you look at the Tamil Nadu state, every party in Tamil Nadu would oppose this. If you look at Tamil Nadu, on the issue of language, there would be tremendous unity. And we have seen it in the past. And someone like Ramadas has, over the letter to the central government officers in Tamil Nadu, only to use Hindi as official communication, we saw him saying that, and reminding the union government not to go ahead with any such thing, because he reminded them that there was bloodshed in the 60s. So that is a very strong tone to take, someone from a leader who is an ally of the BJP. So if you look at the state of Tamil Nadu, there is a fair amount of unity over this language issue. Doesn't matter if they are in the opposition or in the government, Nolan.
Right, Bansi, thank you very much for all those details. Well, heading back to the main story of the hour, the protest march has started. In fact, all the protesters assembled at the grounds near the school at about 10 o'clock. And you can clearly see that they are actually on their way. Now, this is via Martali towards the HAL police station. Now, at the HAL police station, they will meet the Commissioner of Police and hand over a memorandum. There you can see mothers, fathers, some of them have actually brought their children there holding placards. A very peaceful march. The main aim over here is to force the government and the police to see to it that strict measures are taken in order to, well, so that all their kids studying in various schools, not just in Bengaluru, but across the state, are safe. Now, most of them are actually wearing dark colors. Many of them are in black in order to show their solidarity with the parents of this little girl, lost that little girl. We're told that almost about 1,000 people have actually taken part in this silent protest march. Now it will take them some time to reach the HAL police station, and hopefully the Commissioner of Police keeps his word and arrives over there to take the memorandum that they have got ready in order to be given to him. Now, no doubt it's a holiday for many people, but even those who are working have decided to take part in this silent protest march in order to make their presence felt over there over an issue that has actually gripped the entire state. Well, from on this, I'm joined by my colleague Deepak.
Yeah, we want to stop this, whatever happened, okay? That's why all of us are joining together and doing this, so that no more such things never happen again, in Bangalore especially. Because of late, a lot of things are happening and we want to stop it. Like, it's all, for all of them out there who's sitting there and watching this.
What's your name?
My name is Shireen.
Thank you, Shireen.
In fact, you just heard what a girl over there had to say, or a lady, that people do not want such incidents to take place. Now, to know more about this, I'm joined by my colleague Deepak. Deepak, can you tell us where exactly have they reached, and how many people are taking part in this protest march?
Done the horrendous thing which have done. You know, they should actually not only hang, you know, they should be actually hand over to the public. Let the public do whatever they want to do with them. It's like, you know, they should be severely punished so that, you know, anybody even thinking about doing such a thing is scared to death that, you know, they will not make an attempt to do such a thing.
Our girls are studying there. How do we say
not really, you know, do they expect to keep our girls at home, our children at home? It's not only about girls, it's about boys also. We cannot keep them at home. We need security, we need assurance from the government.
Now, what the poster that you're holding, if we could show it to the camera now, it says, change the law, castration for rapists, one nation, one voice. Quite a hard-hitting one. Do you all believe in this?